With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. So just a brief overview about the book of John. So the book of John chronicles the public ministry of Jesus, and it goes into talking about the 7 miracles that Jesus performed. He talked about turning water into wine, healing the official son, how he heals the man at the pool of Bethesda, how he feeds the 5,000, how he walks on water, how he heals a man born blind, and then raises Lazarus from the dead. At the conclusion of John's book, he talks about how all these things are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and that in believing him you may have life in his name. So one thing that stuck out to me as I was reading through the book of John was the back and forth that was happening. As individuals are seeing these miracles, there were Jewish leaders, there were chief priests, there were just Jews amongst the crowd, commoners. As they're seeing these miracles over time, we're getting mixed opinions about who they think that Jesus is. There's unbelief amongst the Jewish leaders. The Pharisees are sort of contending, striving, going back and forth about who this man is that he claims to be. Some respond to Jesus' public ministry with faith. Others respond with unbelief. And then you have some individuals, as we see, as they're waving, Hosanna, Hosanna, who start out believing and ultimately flip-flop to a different position, to a position of crucify him, crucify him. And as I'm reading, I continue to be struck by that. What is going on with this back and forth? What's happening here? Why so much discord? As we read through the book of John, there's really no debate, right? And one of the things that also stood out to me was how Jesus is responding to these claims, to these questions, to these accusations. Here are some of the things that Jesus retorts. He says, stop judging by mere appearances, but instead judge correctly. He says, I am the light of the world. He says, you are of this world. I am not of this world. He says, you judge by human standards. He says, he who sent me is trustworthy. He also says that, I tell you these things, but you don't believe. He says, I have shown you many good works of the Father. For which of these good works do you stone me? Oh, this is my favorite. I know that his, and by his he means the Father. The Father's commands lead to eternal life. And it made me wonder if that's how we respond when we are accused, when people talk about us, when people say that we are this and we are that. Do we stand firm in the truth of who we are? There are some words that are so powerful. Have you ever taken your car to the mechanic and you go to pick it up and they're like, you know what? It's covered. We got you. Or